I don't save dollars. I save gold, silver, Bitcoin, Ethereum.
Bitcoin was born out of the last significant financial crisis, or the great financial crisis in 2008 and 9. And I think it's in the process of defining Bitcoin of global digital collateral.
The timing is a little too coincidental. At the same time that you have government officials saying, hey, don't panic about the traditional system, they're saying, hey, do panic about crypto, don't look over here. But Bitcoin was built for moments like this.
And it's completely independent like gold. The thing is, it has that definable diminishing supply, and it's so low as far as adoption in so early days. And this seems to be the trigger. The banking crisis, I think, when people realized, oh, my money may not be so safe in a fractional reserve banking system.
It's not Bitcoin, it's blockchain.
Blockchain, yeah.
Blockchain is the key, right?
Welcome back to Digicoin Daily, where we talk about all things digital currency. Today, we're exploring how the current financial landscape is shaping the world of crypto. We've got some fantastic insights from top industry experts, and trust me, you don't want to miss it. So hit that like button and let's dive right in. Picture this. You don't save dollars. You save gold, silver, Bitcoin, and Ethereum. That's right, folks. Bitcoin was born from the ashes of the 2008 financial crisis. And now, we're witnessing another potential turning point in the world of finance. It's a perfect storm for crypto, and Bitcoin and Ethereum are leading the charge as global digital collateral.
There's a lot of concern about how much more there is to come from DC. And if I were someone tangentially involved in the space, wouldn't I maybe think twice about it just to be super safe about not crossing with an area? I mean, look at TikTok, the government may be signaling a further crackdown on.
I would actually take the opposite approach of the size of the fight here is indicative of the scale of the opportunity and what's at stake. And, I've been in the crypto industry for about 10 years now. No one cared about us in the beginning. They laughed at us, they ridiculed us. And then here we are on the biggest stages, in the midst of a banking crisis. I also think it's
So you're in other words saying we've gone first they ignore you, then they laugh at you, then they fight you, and
then what happens
win.
after they fight you, you win. Exactly. And I'd say that's where our belief is. And the timing is a little too coincidental, at the same time that you have government officials saying, hey, don't panic about the traditional system, they're saying, hey, do panic about crypto, don't look over here. But Bitcoin was built for moments like this. It's an alternative to the existing system. Ethereum as well operates an internet-native financial system. And these are means for consumers to make a different choice, or at the very least diversify. There's no solvency risk. There's algorithmic supply. It's not going to be caught up in the same contagion we see right now in the traditional system. And so that's valuable for consumers to be educated about.
So people are saying if the government, for instance, cracks down on staking or that kind of behavior, the yield farming kind of behavior, which they've kind of been going at this from the edges first, maybe moving towards the middle, that would undermine a significant portion of Coinbase's revenues and probably, some would argue, threatens the crypto ecosystem as well. Do you share those concerns? Do you think that that is potentially an area that we're going to see more regulatory pressure?
So I would differentiate between the protocols and the companies that operate on top of the protocols. So Coinbase is a company that provides services on top of these protocols. Coinbase is not changing their operations, right? Their stance is, our business hasn't changed. You approved us in the IPO in 2021. You've been inconsistent in this process. And so I think that Coinbase will take this to the courts and potentially the highest courts. We see similar action from Grayscale, suing the SEC for inconsistency as well. And so these companies, they do have to deal with the costs and, say some of the complications of that process. And so that's important for investors to be aware of. At the same time, though, you have Bitcoin chugging along, Ethereum chugging along. Basically, these protocols don't care, right? Last year combined, they settled over $20 trillion in value. Bitcoin is, you've got an all-time high of holders right now where 68% of holders have not sold or moved their Bitcoin for over a year. So you have these people who aren't flinching in spite of all this regulatory pressure. And in fact, I would say, as we see since the SVB collapse, they're shifting even more into Bitcoin. And so this is where I think you'll see the strategy from the government ultimately backfire.
Our first expert, Chris Berniski, a partner at Placeholder VC and former head of ARK Invest crypto department, argues that US pressure on crypto will backfire. Instead of scaring people away, the increasing attention only highlights the massive potential of the crypto industry. Chris has been in the crypto game for a decade, and he's seen the industry grow from being ridiculed to standing in the spotlight. As traditional financial systems face scrutiny, the value of Bitcoin and Ethereum as alternatives only grows stronger. With no solvency risk and algorithmic supply, these digital assets offer a unique way for consumers to diversify their investments. Next up, Mike McGlone, senior commodity strategist at Bloomberg, predicts that the current banking crisis will be the catalyst for the next crypto bull run. Bitcoin is now being seen as global digital collateral akin to gold and US Treasury bonds, but with a digital twist. In a world that's going digital, the banking crisis is helping people realize that their money might be safer in a fully collateralized stablecoin or crypto dollar.
Bitcoin was born out of the last significant financial crisis, or the great financial crisis in 2008 and 9. And I think it's in the process of defining Bitcoin of global digital collateral. Now, that's the current state. Bitcoin has done very well, bouncing back above $25,000 resistance. At the time we're taping this on Wednesday, it's around $27,000, while the stock market still is under pressure. And I think what's happening is we're seeing a significant rally in Bitcoin this year, up to about 73%. Obviously, it was two oversold last year, but partly because people are realizing that it's becoming more like gold and U.S. Treasury bonds, but just a higher beta version of gold. And it's gaining accolades as maybe not as so much a store of value yet, but as global digital collateral in a world that's going digital. So this financial crisis is quite significant. It's defining, and I think people are realizing one thing about Bitcoin: it's no one's project and no one's liability, and it's completely independent like gold. The thing is, it has that definable diminishing supply, and it's so low as far as adoption in so early days. And this seems to be the trigger. The banking crisis, I think, when people realize, oh, my money may not be so safe in a fractional reserve banking system, and it might be safer in a fully collateralized stablecoin or crypto dollar. It seems to be hitting that inflection point that I've been looking for a while. I'm just kind of, deer in the headlights watching, wow, is it really finally happening?
Finally, we have Robert Kiyosaki, author of Rich Dad Poor Dad, who bought a ton of Bitcoin at $6,000 and believes that Bitcoin and Ethereum are great buying opportunities. He doesn't save dollars, but saves gold, silver, Bitcoin, and Ethereum. He's not a fan of Warren Buffett's negative views on Bitcoin and insists that blockchain technology is the real key.
Very pro Bitcoin. I mean, you kind of put Bitcoin in the same basket as gold and silver. When you looked at what happened, like, for example, FTX, and you look at the manipulation that has happened in crypto, the pump and dumps and everything else like that, do you feel that crypto is here to stay and it is a good asset to hold on to, or are you still a little bit unsure these days?
Well, the thing with Bitcoin is this: it's like anything. It's not when you sell; it's when you buy it. My rich dad, your profit is made when you buy, not when you sell. I don't sell any of my properties. I sell nothing because then I have capital gains tax.
Right.
So with Bitcoin, it went up to 20,000, and I watched it drop down to, I think, 1,000, let's say. At that point, it became a technical trade. There's fundamental investing and technical trading. When I saw that thing start climbing back up, I watched it at 6. And I said, I think 6 is the number. So I backed up the truck on 6,000. So today, I think Bitcoin is 20,000?
Yeah, Bitcoin's at 23,000 now, but it got as high as 60,000 at one point.
Yeah, but I don't buy at 60.
Right.
So anyway, I bought it at 6, and I bought a whole pile of it. Same as I buy gold all the time. I don't save dollars. I save gold, silver, Bitcoin, Ethereum. And I don't just say I like the stuff, but it seems to hold its value. And, you know, Buffett called Bitcoin rat droppings or something like that. You know, I'm going, well, he's a stock guy. But anyway, there's so many things you can buy, but the biggest question is, how smart are you with your money? And what does school teach you about money? Nothing. And you wonder why school teachers are broke? Because they don't know nothing. My whole family are school teachers. Good people, nice people, Marxist, but good people.
Yeah, I actually found the quote. Warren Buffett said cryptocurrencies basically have no value and they don't produce anything. They don't reproduce. They can't mail you a check. They can't do anything. And what you hope is that someone else comes along and pays you more money from them later on. But then that person's got the problem. In terms of value, zero.
In real life, seek your teachers. If you listen to a school teacher about money, I'll pray for you tonight.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You want to listen to Warren Buffett? Listen to him.
Yeah. Yeah. And I actually found the quote you talked about. He called Bitcoin probably rat poison squared.
Yeah.
That's his exact quote.
But
back in 2018, he said that.
But I bought it at 6. What did he buy it at? You know what I mean? Let's give me a break here.
Yeah.
And it's not Bitcoin, it's blockchain.
Blockchain, yeah.
Blockchain is the key right now. Okay.
So there you have it, Digicoin fam. 3 experts with some pretty strong opinions on the future of Bitcoin, Ethereum, and the world of digital currencies. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe to Digicoin Daily for more awesome content. We're here to help you make the most of your crypto journey. See you in the next video.